Welcome to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Paper Guy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And I'm in pain because I just smashed my ankle.
I'm in pain because I feel like someone punched my stomach and it's just a shot, like settling.
Oh, today we enjoyed Nicka Grain whiskey, and I wish I'd enjoyed two of them because, again, I just broke my ankle. But I'll go through. My blood.
He'll pull through. Yeah.
When I show you the bloody sock.
Oh, yeah, I feel for you.
Well, you Shaka Khan?
Oh, God.
You gonna say hello to a couple
Yeah,
people?
I am. Marvelous Michael's in the house and Marvelous Nanette as well. How's it going? And happy Thanksgiving back.
And I missed you, Nanette, yesterday at the Whatnot auction. She didn't make it.
Oh, well, she made it tonight, and that's all that counts.
That is true. Probably going to be a shorter show today because I don't know about you, but not a lot went on this past week.
No, yeah, it was a quiet week. Definitely. Oh, Marvelous Troy's in the house. How's it going? And happy Thanksgiving as well.
And I want to thank everybody who came on out. It's our annual Thanksgiving show. We're going to do a live show every night before Thanksgiving. Just going to do that. We know that a lot of people are traveling. A lot of people are spending time with family and all that. And that's right to do. You can always watch us on the replay. But, we just want to be here for you. You're always here for us, and we want to be here for you. And I'm cheering up. Just say hi to other people.
I will say hi to Marvelous Popeye. How's it going? Happy Thanksgiving. And Marvelous Memphis Blazer as well. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
And I missed both of them at my Whatnot yesterday too. Jeez Louise.
It must have been successful.
Oh, it was a real barn burner. How about sales? How's everybody's sales doing out there?
God, I got to go first always. Well, I will say this. My eBay numbers, like dollar-wise, is steady.
Okay.
But my items I'm selling are way down. So I'm not selling the $8, $10, $12, $15 magazines and the cheap items. I'm selling the higher price items I'm putting out, the rarer stuff. And, and I'm getting good prices for the stuff. So I guess I can't complain.
Well, let me ask you this. Are you making more money or less money? Probably less money because you're paying more for those things, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, some things you get deals on, but it washes out. But yeah, I agree with you.
So if you're paying, if you're selling a magazine or a rare item for $100, you paid $50 for it, and as opposed to you sell five $20 magazines, you paid $5 for them.
Yeah, and Amazon is doing great. I mean, you can see where it's headed. Our sales are creeping up. We're having, I think one day we had 150 orders, so we're getting towards that, Black Friday amount. We're getting up there. So and also Marvelous Jim Lloyd's in the house, Marvelous Mr. Hot Wheels, and everyone else. Let's see what else. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And what's that got to say?
Can always pre-bid. Just saying. Oh, wow.
Hope everything's all right.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. Well, not sorry to hear you're out of the hospital.
At least you're out for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's true. Last week has been good, but today has been much slower. I'm assuming people traveling get here for the holiday. Yeah. See, and my Saturday and Sunday were, I'm going to introduce a new word.
Okay.
Abysmal. That's not a good word.
Doesn't sound good.
That's not a good word to have. My Saturday, Sunday sales were abysmal. Monday, Tuesday were good. Today's fine. I'm not having any problem at all. But the weekend was really, really bad. And
yeah, I agree with the weekend was slow. Yeah.
And I don't know why, because you would think that now would be slow with people traveling and everything. So I'm not really sure why.
And I heard it's a big drinking night for bars and people partying.
It's one of the biggest,
yeah. So I think half of our, subscribers are now probably having some fun. We're, in a different way.
So basically you're telling me that in 68 weeks, 2 days, but who's counting? I will not know the day of the week. So I'll be doing my Whatnot auctions in the middle.
We got to celebrate. Let's go to a good restaurant or something.
I'll be doing my Whatnot auctions at 4 o'clock in the morning on a Friday going, wait, this isn't
whatever. You can do whatever you want. Sleep all day, whatever. Yeah. Good for you.
42% for the month.
That's impressive. Whoa. That is impressive. And no offense, it's postcards, which this is great. That's your niche, but that's huge for postcards. You would think sports cards and those type of niches are up, and I doubt 42%. Like that. Yeah. Good for you. Keep it going.
Nice. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going full stream.
Exactly. Marvelous Lori's in the house. How's it going?
I hope that didn't get us a copyright strike.
I hope not either. Have a nice Thanksgiving.
I like my coffee with sugar and cream.
Any Cardi B? We haven't heard Cardi B in a while. I hope we got
It's not Cardi
something.
B.
I know it's not Cardi B, but we haven't heard her in a while. So that's all I'm saying.
I run the marathon to the very last mile. Well, we're already there. My weekend was decent, but the one before was terrible. It's like every other weekend. All right, yeah, no, the weekend was bad, but I'm doing okay right now. However, I sold one item on Viv's Views, one item on Etsy, and I literally sold one item on papergoy.com right as Mr. Magazine was coming in. It was that book that I found that literally sold right there. So the other sites are slow as well. And remember that week-long sale that Etsy's having?
Yeah, so, sure, I remember that.
The 2-week-long sale that they call they call it Cyber Week, and it lasts 2 weeks. Yeah, remember I said that? Yeah,
sure.
So I signed up for that, give a discount, and it must have just kicked in because I sold something at 20% off.
Oh,
so, but I remember we were laughing about that. We're like going, how long is a week? Their Cyber Week is 2 weeks.
All right, marvelous. Feral Girl Vintage is in the house. Happy Turkey Day as well. And the lovely Dawn, the lovely, marvelous Dawn is in the house. Happy Turkey Day.
That's all right. Now, are you? I have to ask this: are you having a tofurkey tomorrow?
I'm not having a tofurkey. No, never.
Wow.
Nope.
Wow. Thumbs down to the tofurkey.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Real man can eat tofurkey,
Well, hey, good. All right. That's what you think, sure.
My postcard sales are down, but other items are picking up, which I think is people doing early stocking. And it's funny you say that, Memphis Blazer. I'm going to a little peek behind the curtain. We do the studio shows before we come on here live, and about 2-3 weeks from now will be when the bolo that we just shot will be showing up. Roughly 50% of the items that I showed were non-paper items. So non-paper items are selling for me as well. And I've got almost no non-paper items up. And that's what's selling for me, the paper items. And then Mr. Magazine had pointed out too. He said, yeah, my magazine sales are really, really low right now.
Like Amazon's up magazine sales because we're pumping magazines on there. It's just easier and faster, but eBay is just plummeting. It's crazy. But, again, those odd items, the vintage items, the collectible, the rare things, or, eBay's still the place. And you might not get your price, but you're going to sell it there over Amazon any day of the week.
Hello, Local Joe. And
how's it going? Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
Yep. Sort of my airplane posters up. Whoa.
Holy crow. Good for you, man. That's great.
Hey, now let me ask you, Popeyes, what are your whatnot sales compared to, are they still holding on? I know you had been sick for a little bit and everything, and I'm assuming you weren't doing obviously as many sales. How are your whatnot sales holding up? Just curious on that over there. How about any buys?
The one main buy is this gentleman I was buying from. He's in his late 60s.
You ready to buy his card shop?
Oh, I wouldn't laugh about that. You know me. I'm open for anything. So whenever you're ready, throw me some numbers. Who knows? You never know what happens.
You want to buy my garage? No.
That's
the one deal.
Insured? Can we burn it? And can I get the insurance money?
Wow. The one deal he turns down is my garage. You don't want to sell old playbills?
No one can sell old playbills at my warehouse. No one. Sorry. But so this he's in his late 60s. I bought from his father.
But some of them are not Fabry in them.
Well, then I might consider that, certainly. But I've been buying from this gentleman, his father, for decades. His brother just passed away. So I've been buying stuff from, his brother's house. The brother's has the estate. Lots of cool old stuff, comics, books, magazines, toys, trades, graphic novels, really cool stuff. He's a really nice guy. I'm helping him actually. For whatever reason, his brother, he was sick and he was collecting math books.
Oh,
thousands and thousands of math books throughout the house, piled up sky high. And then behind it was the collectible comics and books and magazines. So he was going to throw them out. And I said, I really don't want to buy them. I will help you take them off your hands. You don't have to throw them out. I will give you $5 a box. And then we'll get to the better stuff. And then I'll make you a separate offer. And we've been doing this. I think I've been to his house 5, 6, 7 times. We take a truckload. He's happy. I'm happy. It's been mutual fun. And, it's great. Yeah, we just keep it going.
Have you learned anything?
I learned that he's a really nice guy, and
No, like 2 + 2 or anything.
not yet. No,
Oh,
I learned that I should not put 30 banker boxes of math books in my truck because the shocks are going to give out.
30 times 50
yeah.
versus shocks.
My box truck is, there's no catalytic converter, so this is my only option for transport. We have to go there 1 truckload a day, but it's fun. I take an employee with me. We get it done in about an hour every day, so we're getting there.
Wow.
All right, good for you, Mr. Hot Wheels. All right.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing there. She's steadier, okay, but still puny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I guess it can only get better though with Christmas.
Yeah,
it can't get worse,
well,
right?
let's hope
it
not,
can,
right.
but I can't believe it.
So putrid. I'm gonna end up in a flop house. Well, when you're in the flop house, for what it's worth, I'll drive down and buy some product.
If you have any CDs, for sure.
I'm definitely
CDs,
buying classical music CDs off you in the flop house.
Exactly.
I'm never gonna live down that flop house story, am I?
It's a great story.
Did you welcome Linda?
Oh, I'm sorry. Marvelous, lovely Linda's in the house, and happy Thanksgiving.
Wow, she got 2 nicknames, Marvelous and Lovely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, whatever comes into my head. Marvelous is the key word, and then some else rhymes that go with it. Sales are hit and miss. All right.
And Popeyes might be telling us there's that.
Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, Paperboy's doing 510 hours, so I mean it's close. I mean you're both doing $500. One takes longer than the other. That's all.
Wow, sales are amazing.
Wow.
40
good for you.
Month.
Oh, that's awesome.
Still
Very
24
good.
per month, so 64 times 12.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
7
nice.
was a 720, 48,
Yeah,
800 grand a year.
Good for you, man.
Hey, nice. Say hello to Antiquarian.
Marvelous Antiquarian Bookman. Happy Thanksgiving as well.
And I want to stop right now. I want to thank everybody. We have 32 people in house. That's much higher than I thought would be coming by today. So I want to thank everybody. Really, you guys, I'm tearing up again.
We should do another shot after. We should do another shot. Everyone else is drinking. Why can't we?
That is true.
Marvelous Tom. How's it going?
Iron Death Pile stock is working.
Oh, nice.
Priced aggressively, quick bucks, use many pictures.
Sounds good. Yeah,
that is true. There are 24 available.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you a little something about those pictures in Glitch of the Week, which will be coming up shortly. Good auction. Got very creepy. Old ballot box, new printer cartridges, 3 Japanese prints, 11 boxes of ugliness. Nice.
Wow.
Poly bags. Poor Subaru. Yeah.
Marvelous Nova's in the house. Happy Thanksgiving. Popeye, what's going on here?
150 more. 50 pounds. Oh, you can't go wrong. 25 cents a card is for wholesale. You cannot go wrong on that. Yeah. And you're leaving money on you're leaving meat in the bone too, which is obviously the key of the wholesale. That's nice too. Yeah. Oh, I was wondering about that. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not gonna go there. Oh, yes, please do hit the like button. We
appreciate that. Yep, for sure.
Oh, I wanted to really quickly go into the newest feature that we have on the show every week, sweeping the nation. And if you see anybody else doing it, we did it first. The offers report. So this last week, I had 137 offers I could make to buyers.
Okay.
The prior week, I had 128. So I would say that's one more a day. So it's essentially the same, all in. It's about the same. Mm-hmm. Last week, I think we had a quarter of the offers, if I remember, were older items, and 3/4 of them were newer items, which I would define in the last 2 years.
Right.
We had 49 of them that were prior this time, and 88 that were newer. What that means is when you break it right down, 35% of the items that I was able to make an offer to Watcher were over 2 years old. So eBay seems to be pushing right now a little more the older items, is what I'm seeing. My sales are up a little bit. Mm-hmm. I've got long tail. I've got a lot of older items. So, and I'm noticing it on my sales. I am selling older items as well.
Me as well. And what sucks about that for me, these items are
lower priced.
12 years old, 14 years old. And when they were at my shop 14 years ago, and then went to warehouse 1, and then went to warehouse 2, and now they're at my main warehouse, a lot of things get moved around, and we're having like more not in box, or maybe it was double listed or double sold, or listed wrong. So our problems are going up, as well as our sales because they're older sales.
Right. Yeah. No, you definitely, and they're also lower priced, and you also run into the potential problem of condition issues too, because obviously they're not getting better shape in the last.
It's funny
12
you say
years.
that. I think I got two magazines on your desk, covers detached, which weren't the case 10 years ago. And I'm thinking, well, let's email them. Maybe they just want a reader's copy and we give them 50% refund instead of throwing it out and refund them in full. So we'll decide that on Monday. But Marvelous Lee's in the house. Cheers and happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So,
Marvelous Kelly.
By at least plenty of meat. Oh, that's good.
Very fair guy.
That's very good.
That's the name of the game.
So does Paper Go. Stop by my whatnot. So any other buys other than that one?
That's about it that I can think of.
Yeah,
I get some toys coming in, some sports cards and a little mix of stuff. Nothing rings about, nothing crazy. Everything else, well, here's the thing. We mentioned about our buddy in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Did we talk about the issue with the trucking? No. All right. You want to talk about that now or later?
You can talk about it now. Yeah.
So we have a good friend in South Carolina who wanted to sell me his whole Star Wars 1/6 scale collection, which they're like 15 inches tall. They go for $200 to $1,000. And he said, I got 50 or 60 of them. So my driver, Aaron, in Michigan, was going to go down and pick up 3,000 magazines. And then I think that was in Missouri, and then go to South Carolina. The problem is our friend told us he only had 50 or 60 of these dolls. And when he got there...
Now, when you bought them, did you buy per piece or did you pay per item?
He gave me a flat price for them all. I'll take everything for this price. And it was a hell of a deal.
And it was an even heller of a deal when you found that out. Yep.
Yeah. So, there's cost in the labor and the driving, all that.
Yeah, but still, if you're getting twice the number of items.
So, but we only thought he had 50 items. So Aaron rented a smaller minivan. They should cover 3,000, 30 boxes of magazines and the 50. Well, he gets there and there was over 100, 120, whatever. It was some number over 100, which is great for me because now I'm getting twice as much.
Yeah.
But they couldn't fit it all in. So we had to figure something out. It took about a day when Aaron was driving back home with the empty van. I said, you know what? The gentleman in Georgia that was working on the Georgia deal has a collection of magazines. He's been wanting to sell them to me. He's only an hour away from our friend in South Carolina. Let's see if we can kill two birds with one stone. Aaron took over, made a couple calls, and he's going next Friday to pick up the stuff. And the funny thing is our friend in South Carolina keeps finding more of these dolls under the bed, in the closets, in the bathroom. I mean, they're all over the place. So I'm thinking I'm getting another 50, whatever it is. It's an amazing deal. I'm going to keep it for now because it's almost a complete collection of these sideshow 1/6 scales. But it's another big deal going on. It seems like every week Aaron's driving somewhere for me. So,
well, I went to there's a local not-for-profit that once a year, they actually had 2 this year. If you want to learn how to make pottery, you go there, and it's a not-for-profit. Teach you how to make pottery, or they teach you how to do this, or photography, or paint, or all that kind of stuff. Well, I guess they've got, I'm going to call it a camera club as part of it. It's not really a camera club, but they've got a camera club as part of it. And they get donations and all that stuff. So they want to sell off things that they don't need. So a lot of camera supplies, cameras, and all that stuff. And I happen to be signed up for their email list. So I saw they're having a sale. Now they're having a sale Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it was a week-long sale. That's a long sale. And they said there they had books, etc. So I go there. I would suggest that if you have a locked building and a sign on the door that says ring bell, that when somebody is standing outside in the cold, ringing the bell, and ringing the bell, and ringing the bell, that at some point, I mean, it was worse than trying to get into a flop house. Eventually, somebody came and let me in, but it wasn't even a person from the sale. It was somebody else working in the building, and they're like, I'm not supposed to be letting you in. I'm like, go to the sale. Don't give me attitude. Yell at them. They're not coming downstairs. So I went upstairs, and they had said books, and I found like 5 books that were there, camera manual, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I picked them up, and I'm looking around going, okay, they got 8 books here, and I'm buying 5 of the books, and they advertised books. What the heck? So I went up to pay, and I said to the lady, I go, you guys had advertised books? Do you have other books? She goes, oh, yeah, I haven't brought them. I haven't had time to bring them out. They're all right over here. I go, I'll bring them out for you. Oh, you'll do that? You're such a sweetheart. I'm like, Yeah, I'm getting first pick of these books. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm willing to bring them out for you. Yeah, I'm some
Definitely.
sweetheart. I ended up spending $29 on Kramer manuals and books and stuff like that. So it wasn't really worth it to go, but you absolutely never know until you go.
True.
And it got me out of the house on Saturday. And then the gentleman that I buy the bulk magazines from California, sight unseen, he actually emailed me and said, look, I've got 2 boxes for you. I want to get them out of the house before the Christmas season starts. I just want them in the mail system to you.
Is that the gentleman with the dinkies?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I got to contact him for another shot.
Yep. He wanted to get them out of the house. He goes, I'm shipping them to you. I'll invoice you later.
Nice.
So, okay.
Can I agree with that?
So he shipped media mail stuff from California, whatever, and got here in 3 days.
Wow.
The box got here.
That's
exactly.
That's really impressive.
They got a box over here in
cow.
3 days from California.
Jeez.
I'm like, how is that possibly on my doorstep when usually it takes?
That's really amazing.
Even
if he shipped it at 9 a.m., there's no way it should get to your house by 5 p.m. 3 days later.
No, it was amazing on that. And then
Hold on. Marvelous Stevens in the house. Happy Thanksgiving. Go ahead.
22% take it. Yeah, my levels are very, very low as well.
I would say mine's around or give or take a few points. Yeah.
I would say probably 2 a day, which would be 14, and I'm sending 137. I'd say about 10% on me get offered or get accepted would be my guess on that. I'll keep track of that too. What the heck? Went to a local antique show and decided not only was there no meat on the bone, there were vegan bones. Tofurkey. There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
And I will not be going to Syracuse this weekend. The comic show was canceled. Shout out to Jeff Norton, subscriber, who reached out to me and sent me the thing that's been canceled. Some puzzle pieces at a book dealer wanted $375. Oh,
wow.
Oh, that's crazy. And then 4 different people contacted me last week to sell stuff. I put them all off till after Thanksgiving, but the dealers are definitely now, whether they want to get rid of the stuff before the holidays and then they know things are slow during the holidays, or whether they're just picking stuff up and they just want to move it because they need the money. I don't honestly know.
For a little bit of both.
Yeah, again, like I said, I get about 10% takers, so I sent 137 out this past week. And that's with 20,000 items listed, just over 20,000 photography equipment. Oh, geez, Lee, you got to come on up here. I'll let you know the next time they have their sale because they do have what looks like nice stuff to me, but I don't know the first thing about it. I just buy I'm paying $1 a piece for the camera manuals. You can't go wrong at some point.
Definitely.
Somebody's going to have an Olympia camera and want the manual.
Yeah, for sure.
Couple of other things there. And I know I was talking to Mr. Magazine a little bit before the show. I actually bought 4 different lots at Heritage last week in comics, and I'm putting, as I was telling them before the show, and I've told everybody out there before, I put stupid bids on them. And by stupid, I mean there's no way I should be winning these things kind of bids. Yeah, and I won 4 lots. Prices are definitely going down. I don't know. It might be because it was the week right before the holiday, and people are like worried about that. And then we didn't have any snow whatsoever here, but just up the road they had
7 feet,
just almost 7 feet of snow up the road.
You see Bill Stadium?
Yeah,
you couldn't even see the seats. It was just snow straight across.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, that's just up the road from us. Surprised our mail hasn't gotten screwed up though, because a lot of it goes through Buffalo. So who knows what's going on? Gonna head on into glitch of the week. Only have 2 this week, and 3. I know Dawn had reached out to me that she was having some glitches listing, and I ended up having a glitch today listing as well. I was listing. I clicked on sell similar. It's not you, it's us. Oh, so then what you got to do, because I was selling the same type of things, you have to go and you have to do a search on your items and bring newly listed and then sell similar off of that to be able to keep the same type of item up, because otherwise you lose your whole template and all that stuff.
Crazy.
So that was one glitch, and I know Don was having that one as well. You don't list generally, but when you did list, you were able to list on eBay, and you could crop pictures, and you could turn the picture sideways and all that kind of stuff. Okay.
I think Bush was president then, but,
if you put up 20 pictures, and we'll say you needed to crop them because the way that you took them, it was a book that you had hold open with your hand. So you see your
Right.
picture
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
You see
yeah,
your hand right
yeah.
there. And 5 of the pictures are okay because it's, it's the front cover, the back cover, whatever.
Right.
But the other ones all have your hand in it.
Okay.
You need to crop your hand out, right?
Oh, as best you can.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. If you had 15 pictures that you needed to crop your hand out of,
Mm-hmm.
would it be fair to say that you might miss one?
Yeah. Sure.
Would you miss all 15?
Highly unlikely.
So I know I cropped pictures. I know I hit save. I go and I list the item. The next item comes up. All 15 that I cropped did not take, and they had my hand still in them. So then I have to go and find the item, and then I have to revise it to crop it down.
I hope it wasn't like a $20 book.
It probably was, yeah. But so that was the photo glitch over
hold
there.
on. We got a solution, Mr. Hot Wheels.
Hit the back button. Oh, all right. See, I'm always scared of that because I'm scared of getting a double list, and I just never know how all that ends up working. So what I end up doing is I end up going to my search and do the whole, find the newest one, newest listing and just list off of that. I will give that a try. Thank you. And then I had another problem over there with, I shouldn't say this because I'm going to get yelled at by Mr. Magazine. Whatnot. I ended up having to bail.
Shocking.
I had to bail on my Thursday comic auction because I went to start the auction and I started it, no problem. And again, when I tried to load the items, all I was getting was the circle. So then I had to run over to my computer. I had to end the auction, run over to my computer, use my phone to start a new auction, then click on the old auction, clone the items forward, and then start the new auction. But the problem was I lost all of my pre-bids.
You know what I think? I think this is better. You probably make more money when this happens.
Why?
Because your time involved to get nothing out of it. You're better off not selling anything.
So then yesterday,
am I right?
I go to start the auction, and the same thing happens on the Ephemera auction. And I had a fair number of pre-bids.
So shocking.
So I X'd out. It actually let me back into my auction, and everything loaded right.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know. I had contacted Whatnot support. They told me remove the app, check for updates, and there was an update that had to be done. Then reinstall the app, and I had done that last week after my Thursday auction debacle.
Now, rumor has it you get your mail forwarded to Whatnot support when you're out of town.
I don't know what's going on with that app. Got an offer for $1 and a postcard is free shipping.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't blame you. You know what I would have done? I probably would have torn it up, or if I went to the bathroom late at night before bedtime and we were out of toilet paper, I could have used it for that. That's what I would have done. But that's just me. Do as I say, don't do as I do.
Oh yeah. No, I remember those. Yep, there was a quarter of a picture for every picture after one. Site changes. The only site change I saw is they yet again changed the eBay Seller Hub and they moved stuff around again. So I go on today and I'm looking for it and it's in a different spot than it was yesterday. Stop moving stuff around. Stop dragging my heart around.
Everyone or just you? Because I don't think it's happening to me.
How often do you look on your Seller Hub for anything other than your sales?
Once a week. Twice a week.
Exactly. They probably moved it all around and moved it back.
I'll move it back in time. Yeah, Mr. Amazing wants to check it out. Let's put it back.
Gonna head on into insulting offer of the week since we got a kickoff over there.
Yeah.
Mr. Magazine had a DeAndre Swift card.
Yes.
He made it. $29. Somebody offered you $3 on a $29 card.
This was, I remember, signed.
Yeah, I believe
rookie. It was a signed rookie card.
DeAndre Swift
numbered card out of 20.
Yeah, 11 out of 20.
Yeah.
Leaf Touchdown Kings rookie card autographed, 11 out of 20. And you wanted $30 and they offered $3.
If you saw him at a card show, he's probably charging $50 plus the item. I mean, this is a card numbered and signed out of 20. Even if it's worth half what I'm asking, I mean, $3, come on. And free shipping. We offer free shipping on the cards.
Oh, on the cards. Yeah. Okay.
Crazy.
I had someone offer me $10 on something I wanted 32 on. Magazine.
Pretty bad.
It's going out to they're changing things all right. Going to California, 13 ounces. So that runs you almost $7 on shipping, and they're offering me $10 on it. I do try to explain to people, and it's like, you're offering me $10. It's gonna cost me $7 on that And I always put free
in
parentheses. In the free shipping costs me $7.
Well, I get it because we started selling those models and oversized stuff, and these people from California saying, "This is crazy. You're charging 60 or 70. Everyone else is charging 20 or 25." I go, "They're probably shipping it in your state. I'm all the way across the country. I mean, it's based on size, weight, location. I mean, it is what it is."
But this week's winner of Insulting Offer of the Week, and this kind of ties into customer issues / Insulting Offer of the Week. So I have the Courier and Ives prints that I picked up a while ago, calendar toppers, and I want $24 each on them with free shipping. And a guy offers $5 on one. And I want 24, but he makes a note there and he says, I want to buy 10 of them.
Okay.
So he's offering me $50 on 10 of them, and I want $240.
Right.
I said, I can't do that. I said, I'm not really going to make enough money on that over there. I can do $10 a piece on them. $100.
You're probably selling them regularly for over $10, probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They go for 20, 18, $20.
So 10's fair. Sure.
Yeah.
You generate, whatever.
Yeah, I get $100 in and move that out. Yeah. So I said, I need $10 each. He goes, let's split the difference. Now, are you a math? Well, yeah, you are a math major. You've got 27,000 math books.
True.
You offer me 5.
Mm-hmm.
I asked 10.
Mm-hmm.
You want to split the difference.
Right.
What are you offering me, Mr.
$750.
He goes, let's split the difference. I'll give you 6. He obviously needs those math books.
Oh, man. Or a calculator or something. He needs something.
I said, I can't do that for that. He then starts asking me questions about the borders.
Mm-hmm.
Do these have blue borders? The borders look in bad shape. Do these have blue borders? And I go downstairs. I look. I go, no, there's no borders on them. I go, there's borders around the picture itself. It's got the verbiage underneath, but there's no borders around the outside. Well, the borders look in bad shape. I like borders. Okay, that's nice. Cancel my bid. I'm not interested in it. I go, all right.
I'll not only cancel it, I will ban you.
He did get banned. I did not come out and tell him that, but he got banned.
I guarantee you at some point he's going to try and make more offers on them. And it's, oh, sorry, you're locked out.
Someone accept the same offer price he had received from a foreign seller because he wanted to buy from a U.S. seller. There you go.
Marvelous. John's in the house. How's it going? Happy Turkey Day.
John, I think so too. And that's why I always put in parentheses and I'll tell people, that free shipping that costs me $7.
Yeah.
They really are. They really, really are.
Well, I hate the like I said, if you're offering me 40%, that bothers me less than if you're offering me exactly half. Because people have this idea like you can sell anything at half price exactly. And if it's like $39, they'll do exactly 50%. And it really gets to me. Yeah.
Imagine people offering you half when you've got free shipping.
Oh, God.
So then you're really getting about 35%.
Yeah. Oh, terrible.
Oh, they got banned. The ban hammer. I like that. We got to remember that.
Yeah.
They got the ban hammer. Now we're going to head on into what Local Mike had come up with, the item of the week. And I've got right over here.
Nice.
I did a quick little short today over on YouTube. Do check out our shorts if you haven't already. We've got a whole category set up for shorts. There you take 15 seconds. That's short. Certainly do check them out. But I had shown an item that I had picked up, and I said, when you find uncommon and rare items, step up to the plate, pay the money for them because. So I had come across a couple of items over here. The Massachusetts Gazette, and I got small pile of these. I don't know, 10 of these, something other like that. The Massachusetts Gazette, and I don't know if you can read the date on there or not. March 27th, 1786.
Nice.
That's early.
Yeah.
And I'm going to read a little bit over here, which is a little tough because it's got the little different lettering on some of the stuff over here. But whereas by an act entitled an act for, what is that word? Vetting?
Maybe? Vetting, yeah, vetting.
For vetting in George Washington Esquire, a certain interest. So this has an article in it about George Washington from 1786.
Wow.
Also in that lot that I purchased was this. Now it's only 4 pages, but it is the Boston Chronicle, which is made in America, March 28th, 1768.
Wow.
So this was before we were even the United States of America. When you can find these things out there are very, very difficult to find, especially pre-Revolutionary War items from America. Who knows what might be in this? I've not read it yet.
Well, I would say moonshine. Look at the stain.
Yeah, there is a nice stain on there. Yep. I actually showed this to random neighborhood kid, and he thought that was really, really cool. And he was like amazed that, wait, he goes, that was around when George Washington was alive?
That's
I go,
cool.
Yeah, it was. And then he made a comment about the stain as well. And I said, yeah, I'm going to invent a time machine and go back in time and don't spill that coffee. Yeah. I go, what a waste of a time machine that would be.
Yeah. Bounty commercial.
Yeah, the shirts are always washed. But if you have the opportunity to pick up pre-1800 United States items, colonial items, things like that, definitely do so. They are out there. I picked this up out of a collection. Very happy with what I have. I've not read them yet, but again, to sit there and read an article that was contemporary to George Washington, talking about George Washington, it's amazing to hold the history in your hand. Yeah. And then the other question comes in, how many of those are out there? And that's what you always have to remember too when you're dealing with that. No disrespect to what you sell by any means whatsoever. I'm going to go out on a limb here. Mm-hmm. I suspect there are fewer of that Boston 1860 or 1768 paper than there are the March 2010 Maxim magazine.
I agree with you there.
I think there's probably fewer of them. Yeah. Fewer people want it, but there's fewer of them out there.
Sure.
So when you do have the opportunity, step up to the plate on those kind of things. You don't know when you're going to see the next one. The downside is I bought myself some work because I'm going to have to research them all.
Right.
But who knows what might be in there? I have no idea what might be in there, and if it turns out to be something historical. So do step up to the plate on those old things.
Sure, yeah. Jeff's in the house. Happy Turkey Day to you. And Popeye wants to know about comps.
I've not even done any comp search on them yet. I just, and again, some of those could be just one of a kind, and the odds of that being up there aren't going to be. Oh, wow. That's very cool.
Yeah. Nice.
Maybe George Washington himself spilled that coffee. I'm gonna stick with that story. That's George Washington's coffee on there.
There you go.
I've sold a lot of newspapers from the 1800s. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. These are 1700s. You just don't find that stuff around too much.
I don't even know how to read that. Where he's going with that one. Hopefully I get lucky tonight as well.
We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all, another copyright problem. No customer issues this week, though. I didn't have any. Did you?
I don't think so. Nothing rings a bell. But then again, I can't remember anything.
That is true, too. Going to head into the thank you, Jeff. Rain on my parade. Why don't you?
Jeez.
That was the one. You know why he drank tea? Because he spilled coffee on his paper and he got upset and he changed the tea. Sense, yeah. Interesting other things. I had a return a couple of weeks ago. So eBay sent me a survey out about the return. Mm-hmm. And they said, hey, we've got a survey we'd like you to take. It's going to take about 3 minutes. Okay. 3 questions. And one of them is like, how would you rate your return experience on a scale of 1 to 10? 8. Next question. Look, how can this possibly take 3 minutes?
Well, speaking of returns, remember the damaged Heisman Trophy signed by Marcus Allen?
I do.
We put a claim in, a week or 2 ago?
Yeah.
Guy's asking if he still has it, the buyer. He goes, what am I supposed to do? I go, well, hold on for now. The claim's coming. They may want to see it, whatever. So I checked the claim, and it says, if we don't respond back to you, we're still processing. We're reviewing it. If we don't respond back by the 22nd, click on this link. And you can submit, your questions and see what the status is.
Yep.
Well, I think I forgot yesterday, so I clicked today. Page not found.
Nice.
So the buyer's frustrated. He's returning it now, but I mean, they still think the claim could go through. Hopefully, they make it sound like every claim gets paid for, but I don't know. So far, we're 1 for 1. This is the second one. So
wow,
we'll see. But this is $350. So
right.
I don't get stiff because a shattered Heisman Trophy isn't worth too much. That's a ton. On Amazon, you're screwed entirely.
Yeah, Amazon, you are.
They could send you an open. We get opened items. We sell stuff as new. They open it. It breaks or something. They send it back. Nothing we can do. On eBay, if they switch items, you can do something. We got to file a police report. But as far as broken, you probably have to contact eBay. Sometimes they may pay both sides or something.
Or yeah, I definitely would. If it's on eBay, I would contact eBay. They will walk you through the steps to do. Because I had a gentleman send back the wrong item, and they told me how to go about the steps of doing that as well.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's with the broken. I think you can refund like 50% to them, and they only get half the refund back, and then you get only lose half the money, and you have the item back. So you can do that as well.
All things cool and common. Very thankful. We have our subscribers.
That is very, very true. Another thing I was going to say over here, it takes 3 minutes. It's us. There you go. There you
Exactly.
go. Hey, I do the bad comedy here. List if you haven't. Pound out your listings. I'm doing the bulk listing as best as I can to get as many items up as I can. Because obviously, the more items you have up, the more people can find you, the more people can find your store,
Sell.
I was doing other sports programs. I was listing something in the other sports programs area. And it asks you, item specifics. They want you to, which obviously they want you to fill in what the sport is, which makes sense.
Yeah.
554 searches are done on what the sport is. That seems awfully low. And I'm thinking to myself, like 554 searches, is that what period of time? Of course, obviously it's not the last minute. No. Is it the last month? The last 45 days, the last 6 months? 554 people have like actually searched on a sport in that. That seems really, really low. A couple of other quick little changes. Amazon is removing detail pages, not letting us know. I was also reading a lot of people on the boards. One gentleman had up a first American print of the first Harry Potter book. Mm-hmm. Is it Sorcerer's Stone? Is that the first one? I think that's the first one.
Yeah,
whatever the first one was. And he had it listed up in collectibles, and I forget what he had it priced at, $1,000, whatever, $1,500, whatever he had it priced at.
Really?
The first on it, yeah. Wow. And it got kicked off by Amazon for pricing error because Amazon wants them to price it at $40. So they're starting to crack down on prices in the collectible area as well. Yeah. And other people are getting a lot of items ended on their sheet music, things like that are getting ended. I'm getting product detail pages that are just being removed for no reason. It's a little tough over there. Another little thing, eBay has changed. And this one's actually for a positive. I read this over on, I believe I read it on E-commerce Bites. They will not kick you off if you list a book you didn't know you couldn't list. So you list a little black sample, you don't realize you can't list it. Right. And
how do you prove you knew or didn't prove? How do you?
They were just suspending people, kicking people off. It counted like as a strike, and if you had a couple of strikes, you were getting kicked off
or Black Americana
suspended.
Category stuff, or
Mein Kampf, you can't sell. You can't sell. What's the one? The Anarchist Cookbook. I don't think you can sell that. Right. There's these various books you cannot sell. They've kind of changed it. They're not going iron fist on people anymore because there's no list. There's no
not
list.
For nothing. If they know that's Anarchist Cookbook, that or anything else, Hitler, whatever. If they know you can't list it, why can't they throw something in the listing where you go to list that word, you can't list. If something comes up, hey, you cannot use that word or use that listing, or you can't sell that item. Why can't they do that? Right?
Yeah. Well, at least now because they don't have a master list.
Because they can't blame me. Amazon's the same way. I don't know what I can sell and can't sell until they tell you no. It's frustrating.
Right, but at least they've gone away from the iron fist on it. So that definitely is a positive on that over there. Now, obviously, I would think that if they kick it off and you relist it, then you're being an idiot.
Right.
Okay. Yep. Although I'm sure people try to get around it.
Yeah.
Story that I sent over to Mr. Magazine, and I don't know how many other people saw this or not. NFL linebacker Blake Martinez just retired from the NFL, 7 years in the league, retired mid-season because he sold a rare Pokemon card for $650,000. And his passion is buying and selling Pokemon cards. So he walked away from the NFL in the middle of the season after 7 years. So he obviously made some coin.
Was he like not a starter, I'm assuming, because starters make millions?
I don't know. He retiring at 28, 4 years with the Packers. Now he's showing the Raiders. No, he's probably not. Well, no, his last game before his retirement, he had 11 tackles.
All right. So listen, and I'm not a pro football player.
Really?
I'm really not.
Well, breaking news.
And I'm not a big Pokemon seller.
I wish I could do the breaking news like on ABC News.
You have 2 jobs that take up 80, 90 hours a week. I have my jobs for the businesses, whatever. I know football's grueling and you have to work out and train and stuff, but isn't it something he could do both maybe? Like,
or doing the off season and build up for it and everything.
I don't know. Just but and not for nothing, like $650,000. If I sold a Pokemon card for $650,000, I wouldn't quit my business. Like, that's not enough money. You're paying taxes on that,
and he paid something for it.
Whether he paid 10, 20,000, and it went up. I don't know, but I don't know. It's just amazing someone would quit. I mean, it's nice to have passion for something, but football careers not much longer.
Short, he's 7 years in.
You might be able to play 3, 4, 5 more years. What's the big deal? You can do Pokemon, and then like you, when you're retired in 2 years, now you're going to go
2 years,
a year and a half, whatever it is. You're going to
68 weeks, 2 days, but who's counting?
You're going to go full steam with this job, where he can do the same thing. Hey, I'll do both, but hey, when football's over in 3 years, or maybe when you're not a starter or you get injured, okay, now I'm going Pokemon full steam. I don't know. It's just me. Good for him, though.
Wow. I'll tell you, Blake Martinez's ears are burning right now.
I'm jealous. He's got a $650,000 card.
You wouldn't let me listen. Really? Sulfuric acid. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. So they obviously thought you were selling that.
He made the league minimum with 11 tackles. Is that in a game or the
whole
whole
season?
A game? Wow.
That was a game, yeah.
So, I mean, he's got to be close to $1 million league minimum if you're a linebacker.
It might not be that much.
It's got to be close.
It might be 650, probably.
It's more than 5. Maybe it's less than $1 million, but yeah.
I mean, he's doing okay for himself.
No, the league minimum's got to be way more than that.
It might be that low because you have so many players. You have 48
it used
players.
To be a $250,000 like 10, 20 years ago. I mean, I don't know. Like
$375,000. Okay.
Because usually guys are in the draft.
So I guess the other way to look at it, not that he made pure profit off of this thing, but he picked up a year and a half's worth of salary up to one Pokemon, and he didn't have to do all the workout,
run, and get yelled at by coaches, and show up on time.
Concussion, protocol.
Get penalized if you're taunting in the end zone. Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Hey, God bless him. Good for him. Oh, jeez. that is a good point.
That's great.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to head on into the main topic today. And basically, it's giving thanks. And we kind of want to have a fun little show here. And this is probably my third favorite show out of the year is the Thanksgiving one. I think the one where we give our numbers, which we're going to be doing in probably April.
Okay.
That's probably my second favorite. And I think my favorite is right at the end of the year when we're talking about what we're planning for next year. But I love the show as well. I mean, I love every show, but this is one of my favorites over here. So what would you like to give thanks for and about and everything?
Well, I said before, the subscribers, obviously, we would not be growing without their help and support and giving us incentive to keep going. Not that I would ever want to quit this. I love this. It's a part-time job, and we'll keep it going for as long as we can.
And it's fun, and it is really a lot of fun, and it's great seeing this. Obviously, you'd love to see new people in the feed as well.
Yeah.
But it's great to see the same people come back week after week, and it really is growing into a little family, and I really do appreciate that.
It's fun. We look forward to it. I definitely do, and my thought, not that I never disliked it, but I like it more and more the longer we're doing it. The more we grow, the more we interact with you guys. It's a great experience. Definitely thankful for that. Thankful for my family. Thankful for my father pushing me in this direction of this, that got me into this hobby and collecting and selling. I love my job.
Nice.
Thankful for Paper Go. He's helped me out many times along the way, financially, mentally, verbally, whatever the case may be, educating me, and thank him for where I am as well.
Oh, now I got another tear in my eye. Stop. I'm tearing up today. There's a lot of dust around today, I think. And I want to thank everybody out there, really. When we started the show, we had no idea at all where it would go. And we've definitely made friends, and we met people, and it's been great. It really has been great. And it's only going to get better as time goes on. So that's awesome. Love having you guys on the journey, even with Random Neighborhood Kid, and he helped us out a lot. One area that I did not mention, I forgot to write this down. Computer prices are going to be going down.
Oh, good, because I need to buy a new one.
Yep.
Are they going to be down this weekend?
I think so. Yeah,
Oh,
they
really?
said there's a glut. There's a glut now. Which the good thing about
Like
that
a
is
desktop or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because random neighborhood kid he wants to move out for some reason. Living with me 24/7. He wants to move out. I don't understand that one bit whatsoever.
So where would you go for a basic computer then? Like Walmart?
Best Buy.
Oh, really? Because Walmart has cheapies, so they're good name brands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because I'm going to be dragging random neighborhood kid
Yeah.
there to buy a computer, because when he moves out, I've got to learn how to do the editing and everything. So, so I need another computer for that. But sorry, that was a bit of an aside. But do buy computers. It's supposed to be a lot of them out this year. I know that the last couple of years they've been high priced and hard to find.
Yeah.
But they said that there's a lot of them out there coming. One thing that Mr. Magazine is going to roll his eyes or smack me in the head. I'm actually thankful that this past year I got into live auctions, Facebook and whatnot.
Me too. It's entertaining.
Yeah, it does give us a lot of good things for the show.
Yeah.
But I really do enjoy it. I really do. And the whatnot yesterday was one of the best. And I actually had a new viewer, and he actually said, "I can't believe this. You've only got," and there were 12 to 15 people in the feed. He goes, "Different people are winning every lot." Like, he's never seen a whatnot auction with that kind of participation, that many people winning different things with not a huge crowd. Yeah. And he goes, "I really like this show. I really like your rapport. I really like, the way you're doing things. I like the items you're bringing up. It really is a fun show." And I love that feedback. And, hopefully he'll be coming back, show after show. And even the glitches are funny. They are funny.
For sure.
But I'm thankful for whatnot. I'm thankful for the Facebook auctions. I'm thankful for all that, because that opens up a whole area I didn't have before. Yeah. And thank goodness I sold those 3,500 items on whatnot this year. Otherwise, my house would be a mess.
Yep.
And I'm also thankful for, all of the people that sell me stuff, the suppliers, another year of the flea market. I've made a lot of friends at the flea markets throughout the years, going out there and meeting the people, seeing them. I look forward to flea market season starting just to say hi to people, see what's going on. Sure. That's always a lot of fun as well. And I love the fact that I'm sitting here with a 1768 newspaper.
Very cool.
Just neat things. And a couple of the items that we had in our Bolo video, the last item that I had up there, with just the research and the things that I learn about things, and I'm getting paid to learn.
Yeah,
is really what it comes down to.
True.
I'm doing all this research and I'm making money off of it, and I really, really enjoy that a lot. And I'm also thankful that from the last time we had the show, I'm a year closer to retirement.
Good for you.
So
Popeye's thankful as well.
People who collect stupid little pieces of paper. Just don't collect. I collect stupid little pieces of paper too. They got pictures of presidents on them.
Yes, I am thankful for Drive. And I took a video of the basement. It's almost 2 minutes long, and I'm having trouble sending it to Random Neighborhood Kids. So we'll figure it out, but we'll get it up there at some point. All right, Costco for desktops. There you go.
Oh, okay. There you go.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
thank you. Sure. Do appreciate that. Yep.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, and
for sure.
There's a whole family of resellers out there that I just was not aware of. Are there some people out there that are in it for themselves and don't shoot straight? Sure. They're in every industry, every business. But I've had nothing but positive experiences from every reseller I've met, and we all help each other out, because there's something that I told Mr. Magazine a few years ago, and I don't think I think you've taken this to heart now, but I don't think you took this to heart 3 or 4 years ago when I said there's enough out there for everybody.
True.
And I think you're starting to realize, there is, because
since I said that, I've been buying massive amounts of, I have no room at the warehouse, and I have another sea container that I purchased. So just in case I buy another big collection, I have somewhere to put the stuff. So,
there's enough out there. We can let the guy across the street buy something or other, because it's just going to go wherever.
For sure.
Super Bowl picks. Whoa!
Oh, I'm predicting Bills Cowboys.
Oh, and who's going to win?
Oh, Cowboys, of course.
I don't know who I'm going with. 49ers.
Ooh, all right.
Jimmy G.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bills are the trendy pick, but I don't think so.
They seem to be unstable. They're up and down, and
I don't think so.
Mahomes has been there before. So it's gonna be tough to beat them, but who knows? You never know.
There we go. Yeah, I think I'll go Chiefs 49ers with the Chiefs winning it on a fourth quarter comeback. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll see. Time will tell.
That's the funniest thing, Mr. Hot Wheels. I don't want to use the word despise. I'm just never liked the Bills ever since the Cowboys whooped up on them in a couple Super Bowls like 30 years ago.
And I moved here from Cleveland where everybody is a Browns fan. And I moved up here expecting everybody to be Browns fans, and they weren't, which made no logical sense to me whatsoever.
It's almost like a cult. When I go to the banks, when I go to Wegmans, wherever you go, it's like everyone in there has Bills hoodies, Bills clothes. Everyone wants to be Josh Allen. It's a little too much.
I'm sure it was the same with the Browns back when I was growing up in Cleveland, but
Sure,
I was
yeah.
part of that cult,
Right,
so that
yeah,
was
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to say hello to Michelle.
Yeah. Michelle, happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching.
But so I just wanted to thank everybody out there. Like I said, there's so much to be thankful for. I mean, we live in, Dawn doesn't. She lives in Canada, so she lives in the second greatest country on earth. The rest of us live in the greatest country on earth here, America, those that do. It's just, we have so much to be thankful for, and never forget that. Never forget the freedoms we have. Never forget, just nowhere else would I be able to be peddling the stuff that I'm peddling, paying the prices that I'm paying and doing the research on it and listing it. And it's a lot of hard work. I'm not going to tell you it's not. And everybody out there knows it as well. But I'm thankful for the opportunity to do it. And I'm also thankful for Mrs. Papergoy that she hasn't smashed me in the head and thrown me in one of those boxes over
Random neighborhood kid. Thankful for random neighborhood kid, of course.
Well, yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
No, we are. We're thankful for him as well. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
Norma
Crow's a Washington fan. Appreciate the Bills team in 91. I appreciate the Bills team of 1990, 91, 92, and 93. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. Good for them.
Wow. Seattle went to the goal line pass from Chino.
Oh, you should bet that in Vegas. Put a buck up there. It's got to be $1 million, right?
Used to come to the mall for autograph sessions. All right. Very cool.
Yeah, they were $5. Now they're like $100 for the same guys.
All right. Do you have a so just be thankful. I guess that's what the underlying thing, and everybody is, and I want to thank everybody, and I can't wait for next year's Thanksgiving, mainly because at that point I will have far fewer weeks to work.
Yeah.
You have a rambling story?
I wasn't thinking of one. Do you have one?
Dude, I do.
Go for it.
So to remember last week's wonderful rambling story when I finally got into the Philippines?
Yes. Yep.
So I ended up going up to Mrs. Papergoy's village and spent a couple of weeks up over there. And it was actually two things stuck out to me. Well, first, before we went over there, I was in New York City staying at Mysterious Benefactor's place with Random Neighborhood Kid and another guy. And we were walking around. And this other gentleman, God bless him, doesn't have a ton of money. I said, look, I don't care. I'll treat. I don't care. I want to do a Brazilian steakhouse. And he'd never been to one before. And then he saw the prices of it. And he's like, I go, just trust me on this. Trust me on this.
You took me to my first. Go ahead.
So we went to Brazilian Steakhouse, and if you've never been to one, definitely do check them out. They're a little pricey, but you can eat a lot of food. And he's like, well, why did you want to go to that? I said, oh, trust me. After you've been in the Philippines for a couple of weeks and you eat nothing but rice and mangoes, you will remember that. About a week in, he goes, I'm so glad we went there. I said, yeah, exactly. So we ended up going to this little restaurant called Willie's, and their hamburgers were about as thick as this paper. I have never seen such a thin hamburger, but it was so funny. We went in and we're ordering that, this. We ended up ordering a feast for like 6 people, which I think was pretty much all the food that they had made because they weren't expecting to sell all that stuff.
Yeah.
So then we're going around the town and I needed a haircut. So I went over to get myself a haircut, and the guy's like, it was 50 pesos for a haircut, which is $1.
Oh, wow. That's a bargain.
That is a bargain.
What year was this?
3 years ago. Yep.
It's almost worth flying there every time you get a haircut.
So he went and he cuts my hair. And
what do you tip him?
Well, hold on. So I'm $1 in. And he cuts my hair. He does a fine job on it.
Yeah.
And he goes, shave. I go, sure. Why not? Lathers me up, pulls out the straight razor.
Oh God.
And I'm looking at it going, oh God, please don't nick me. So he goes and he does the straight razor on my face and chin and all that. So he's got the straight razor here on my chin, and I'm going, oh boy, oh boy. So he gets done shaving. For the shave and the haircut, it was 75 pesos. It was $1.50. So I gave him $2, and he's trying to give me change back. And I go, no, you keep yours. Really? Oh. Really? He's like amazed that I tipped him 50 cents. So
imagine if you gave him $5, he'd retire. At least go away for a vacation for a week.
We retire to sell Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
So if you're over in the Philippines, shout out. Guy cut my hair fine, and I might not go for the shave again, because that was a little bit scary.
Yeah.
So that is my rambling story of the week this week. So we'll run through. Thank you very much, All Things Cool and Common.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Do appreciate that. Thankful every time I source, I learn something new. Yep, that's definitely true. Definitely true, and it just keeps growing. I should pull the Subic Bay. Okay, about 10 times. Food there was incredible. Yeah,
too true.
Basically, true. eBay and other platforms, we still work. But okay, yep, definitely. That's the beauty. Here's your 5 pesos. Jeez. Oh, the shot was Nikka, Nikka grain whiskey from Japan. Mm-hmm. That costs a little more than 35 cents, though, just to let you know. Stop on by. I have yet to put up the Whatnot auction, but I will have a Whatnot auction Tuesday for sure, and probably Thursday. I've got to get some stuff sorted out. Ephemera on Tuesday, 4 o'clock Eastern. I'm planning at this point, assuming I can get it done tomorrow, to have an auction over on Facebook on Monday, Cyber Monday. Come on by.
Nice.
Buy stuff off Papergoy over at Vintage Syndicate and Ephemera. Anything else going on out there? It's busy weekend, so Cyber Monday's coming up.
It's true.
We will report back to you next week on how that all went. Enjoy time with your families, definitely. Gorge yourself on tofurkey.
I'm working on Thanksgiving. Are you?
Yes, I am. I've got a lot of plans tomorrow to work.
Actually, we got 5 employees that are willing to come in. We're going to bring some breakfast pizza.
Wow.
Pull some orders, pack some orders.
You didn't offer me any breakfast pizza.
Oh, we're right up the road. If you found your key to the warehouse, you might be able to get in someday.
I just figured I'd be gorging myself in tofurkey. I'm just going to keep saying tofurkey, tofurkey, tofurkey.
I'm going to be leaving soon. When he says it again.
You too, John. Everybody do hit the like button. Do comment down below if you've ever had tofurkey. Or turducken, wasn't that the other one?
Sure.
Now, what was the one that Madden always had? Wasn't it turducken? The turkey duck
yes,
chicken?
It was, yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
It's been a while.
Jeez Louise. All right, everybody. And we had everybody coming out tonight. I really do appreciate that. Definitely do. And we'll be back with a regularly scheduled show with the usual nonsense next week. I want to thank everybody for coming on out, and we will see you next week.
Take care. Bye-bye.